What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about a few different mining stocks today. We'll be starting off with Marathon for DB. Also Lethal Cow. DB, is that you? I think you are Lethal Cow. I'm not sure. If not, you guys are in a similar situation, but I think that is you. That's Marathon. We're going to be going over WULF and Bitfarms for Mint Chomi Halov. Mint Chomi Halov, 1942. So Marathon, WULF, then Bitfarms. That's what we're doing. So let's get into this. So I am thinking that Bitcoin and Ethereum are probably coming to a top area. These are Bitcoin miners, so let's just talk about Bitcoin. I do think that we're coming to that area. So therefore, I also would think that the miners might be finding a relative high as well. Relative high does not mean we're going down. That's not what that means. But we could be going down to form a relative low, a higher low, right, and something like that. But that's neither here nor there. Let's take the Bitcoin thing out of the equation and just look at this for what it is. You are at previous areas of resistance. Right now you have the opportunity to break through them, and if you do, we could see you go up to prices that are up at $38.50 to $50, okay? Assuming Bitcoin doesn't turn around from here. If it turns around, this will probably turn around. Looking at the daily, you do have bearish divergence presenting itself. It's not confirmed until you see a red day. So if tomorrow's green, if you get, like today we had a 14% day, if tomorrow you get another 14% day, that bearish divergence goes away, you have a nice bounce off your overbought zone, you're probably going to go to that minimum extended area, which is $38.50. That's like a whole other $10 up, $9 up from here, right? You did close above the 886. From a fib perspective, it does look to me like this is like guaranteed, essentially. So I do think you're going to go up there in a very short amount of time. But if you do go up there, you might, by the end of this month, you might even be below these current prices. So who knows? I wouldn't expect that you'd go too much lower than this price area here, between about 23.40 to 24.72. You could go all the way down to 19.55. It is possible to find support on a previous area of resistance and support over here, but I doubt that. So for now, I think you're going to go up a little bit more. Unless Bitcoin turns around tomorrow, you're going to go up a little bit more, about $9 to $10 more. You could go all the way up to $50. It is possible, but look at how high you moved up. And it's lacking volume, lacking average volume. That's a pretty big day. 14% on a tens of billions, right? How much is this? Oh, it's not tens. It's just six and a half billion, but still, that's not a lot of volume, right? Compared to what we've seen, right? A big move like that, 14% up on a $6.5 billion asset without even hitting average volume. That's not encouraging. So you could see some kind of reversal here. Fibs be damned, but based off the fibs alone, I would think you go up higher. But we also kind of base off Bitcoin, and you are at previous areas of resistance, so who knows? But that's Marathon. At this point in time, I am expecting 38.50, maybe a little bit above that, and then down. Again, assuming Bitcoin doesn't turn around in the meantime. So that's that. Maybe tomorrow you open up here, and then you just immediately move down. Who knows? WULF. TeraWulf. See, look at it on the weekly. Sorry, had to make sure everything's good. Rejected the overbought zone. This is really uncommon, man, where you reject the overbought zone, you get below the 50, and you didn't get any bearish follow through. Like, you had all the momentum. All the momentum was to the downside, and you just didn't get it. So higher lows, keeping the structure, good to see. You probably do move up. Let's see, top to bottom here. 786 hit, you're in your 61869 zone. I would expect you to go to $3.40, if not all the way up to $6 for this thing. Again, assuming Bitcoin doesn't turn around. Daily RSI looks nice. You did reject off of the overbought zone. So let's just see how tomorrow goes, but I do like the daily RSI. I do think it looks like it wants to go higher. So let's just see how tomorrow goes. Let's see how the week goes with this, but at this point in time, I would think your next target is about 342. And then potentially this move might not be over until you see like $6, $6.20 even. So that's WULF. Let's talk about Bitfarms. Finish this video up. Bitfarms kind of looking like Marathon. Kind of had a bounce off the overbought zone. This area moving up higher, You're at a previous area of resistance. You could find resistance here and pull back a little bit. Maybe you pull back and then you move up. Maybe it's not that dramatic. Who knows, right? You could pull back even all the way down to like 266. You're at 350 right now, and that would, you know, give you kind of a flat area with this previous area of support here. So you could pull back to about 266, but who knows? On a weekly basis, let's take this for what it is. Top to bottom. Just the way this looks, man, I think you're going up to 470, if not 650, somewhere in that range. Again, assuming Bitcoin doesn't turn over. Big week. So far, you're up 28%. Decent volume, right? It's not the most volume you've seen, but it's pretty decent volume. So it fits. I think you could move up to about 470, maybe 650 before this thing rolls over. So that's all I got, man. Yeah, if you guys like the video, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more. We can talk about CleanSpark real quick, if anybody's still around for that. I do think CleanSpark is coming to the end of its rope as well, but it could go up a little bit higher, right? We are only at the 1414. This last high was at the 1618, top to bottom here. 1618 was right here at 1254. We could go up to 2155. I had some guy talking about CleanSpark, and he said that I need to man up and stop being wrong. he said man up, stop being wrong, or stop being wrong, man up. And I'm like, okay, my bad. I'll just man up. I'll just man up, and then I won't be wrong anymore. No, man. A man can be wrong. You man up when you own being wrong, right? If you think manning up is not being wrong, then that probably means that you yourself never think you're wrong, and you're not manning up. You're being a little BITC, you know what? But it's okay, you know. Maybe it was a typo and he didn't mean to say it like that. Maybe he thought he meant something else, but it definitely didn't sound right to me. It sounded pretty funny. I got a good laugh out of it. I don't know. I hope you guys did too. But I'm gonna man up and stop being wrong about CleanSpark, man. I hope I am. But it's not about being right or wrong, anyways, man. It's about, you know. It's sorry. I just paused for a second there. It's about risk management. It's not about being right or wrong. It's about risk management. And he was even telling me, he's like, when are you just gonna man up and buy these things already? It's like, dude, I bought CleanSpark. I bought it all the way back here. That was my first buy. I bought more stock down here, right? I sold my call options. I bought call options up here. They were in the red. I was wrong, and then I was right, and I sold them at the top. I had sell orders for my put options down here, and they didn't get let go. I didn't add more, but I've been holding it for a long time already. I've been holding most cryptos and most of the stocks I've been holding. I've been holding for at least 6 months or longer. Like I've been loaded up. So any of my bearish calls, I'm not like praying on my knees that I'm finally going to get into the markets. I'm already in them. I've been in the markets, man. I'm not worried about it. Prove me wrong. Make me money. Oh no, you know, like that's how it should be. That's good risk management, and that's why I was saying before I pause, it's not about being right or wrong, right? It's about taking opportunities. And if you are right, cool, take that opportunity. If you're wrong, cool, whatever. Don't sweat it. Don't FOMO. Don't buy up here, right? Wait for the next opportunity to present itself. And I do think CleanSpark will pull back. I think it's got a little bit higher to go, maybe up to 2155. It could pull back from here. It hit the 1414. It is a possible area to pull back from. But this 1618 comes in line very well with this previous area of resistance over here, right? You can see it lines up very well with that. So maybe you go up there. And then you probably do pull back at least, I would think at least down to about 1250, if not at the most down to around like 1020. You could pull back lower, but this is the area that I'm going to load up more, right? And it kind of lines up very well with this like kind of trend line. I mean, that's maybe not that well. I don't know. Look at it for what it is here, right? Bottom lining up with these lows, maybe this low here, something like this. If we were to go there during the halving, that's like below $10 right there. So maybe it's not the best line, but I don't know. Something around there would kind of make sense to me. We are a little bit above this area here, top to top. Actually, no, we're like right at that line. So this, we really could pull back right from here, man. We really could, but I don't know. It looks good to me. I wouldn't be surprised if we went up higher, but we could turn around from here. It is totally fair. That is a spinning top. It's kind of a spinning top. I guess, yeah, that's a spinning top. We could see price fluctuate. It wouldn't be crazy at all to close this gap, come back down again around that like 1020, 1050 area, close the gap, maybe even close this gap at around 930, and then move up. Wouldn't be crazy at all. But I do think this move is coming to its end. It might even be at its end. I'm not certain of it one way or another. I kind of do. Looking at it, I kind of am thinking it's at its end. Look at that 3-hour bearish divergence, man. Yeah. Yeah, you might be at your end. I'm going to say it right now. I think that's the relative high. I'm going to put it at the risk of having that guy tell me that I need to man up and stop being wrong. I'm going to man up and be right about this one, you guys. That's the top. That's it. You can't argue it because I got my big boy pants on, man. You want to see them? You want to see my big boy pants? There they are. I didn't mean to flash that, but yeah, there they are. They're plaid. Can't get manlier than that, right? Anyways, who cares? Take care, everybody. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you all for coming. I hope I didn't scare anybody away with that last little bit, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.